toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Annapolis, Maryland, home of the Navy Midshipmen. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Air Force Falcons, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Ready for kickoff as we get this game started. He'll bring it out. It's Sexton. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Air Force's offense will be first on the attack. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Palmer.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
He'll toss it. Turning it on! Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. And the Falcons with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to the toss. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. On the option. He'll do it himself. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Midshipmen. And they turn it into a defensive score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
On the move from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They try to get it outside on the left. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
You know, these little 1 to 2, 3-yard gains early, they're like body blows in a boxing match, and those gains become 10, 12, 15-yarders as the game goes on, and they wear this defense down.
Run it with the fullback. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. A huge third down here in the brigade from the Naval Academy, letting this offense hear it. The pitch to the left. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on stage? Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. The Falcons look to keep this drive humming. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
The option look. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Here comes the option. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
I know everyone's yelling like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
4th down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. You know, gone are the days when the down marker says 4 and you automatically send the punt team out.
No doubt. So many numbers, so many possessions. Everything is monitored. Everything is calculated. And now the analytics say, listen, you got to take more chances if you want to win games.
Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Air Force. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good to finish things off. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. And he's going to bring it out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. So Navy's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you've got to get them on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Navy will have to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and take it back. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll start this drive at their own 48. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fakes the grab on the left.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Goes to the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. When the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
Don't take those big shots unless you know it's for an important situation. Goal line, third down, touchdown.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Grabbed behind the line. It's Sexton. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, fourth and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last fourth down there.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Toss sweep to the left. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Falcons. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Works ahead for a couple, they'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Navy will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
There he goes. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together and get one of those long drives going.
They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. Got enough for the first. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line. And the Falcons are rolling down the field. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes in the 22.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. The Falcons trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. On the option. He'll keep it himself. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. That time on the option play, I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The full force, the full-throated roar of the brigade helping this Navy defense. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. 3rd and goal, where the strong come through. Handoff to the fullback. Touchdown, Air Force! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and you failed on 1st and 2nd, but on 3rd down, you give it to the big fullback, and he does the rest. Lower the shoulder, lower the pads, run physical, and get in that end zone.
And he tacks on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Trying to get the corner. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Clark wants to throw. That's caught. It's Griffin.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catch you, big fella.
The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. They'll run the option. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The kick is on its way. Makes a move. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And the fullbacks are just the big, burly, strong suckers. They got bloody knuckles, tape all over the place, and they're just lowering their shoulder, trying to hit you, trying to get positive yards, and it's exactly what he does on that play.
On the option. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a 1st down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
And the Falcons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Spits it out to the back. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. On the option. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Man, that's a really nice read. This offense has had a lot of success with the running back getting the ball, right? Running the pitch. The quarterback doesn't anticipate that. He keeps the football, makes a nice read. Nothing but green grass, makes the big play on the run.
Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Now on the option. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The option look. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The offense burns his third and final timeout of the half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll try to get the edge on the left. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on fourth down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Here comes the option. Runs through a tackle.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Give to the fullback. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Goes to the option. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Now on 2nd down. He'll ride his man on the option. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Falcons are moving quickly down the field. They'll run the option. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. On the option. He'll pull it on the read. Once that ball was loose, offense... Big fullback's got it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll run the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. A huge third down here in the brigade from the Naval Academy, letting this offense hear it. Sticks it in his belly. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. Trying to keep this drive alive. Breaks into the open. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. These guys have been so good on 4th down. You know what a trick play would be? Bringing out the punter.
A total surprise. Flip the whole field, just punt it, sneak him on the field.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Sends it back in motion. On the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly to run it back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And the Falcons send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That thing was down for a... Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
2nd down coming up. They'll try to get outside. Got the first down and more. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the quarterback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
Gets the back moving. Scanning the field, it's Cooks. Flips it out in the flat. Finds a crease at the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Let's go. Now on the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
What's old is new in offensive football. The return, at least on that play, of the pass-catching fullback.
Yeah, you used to see this all the time back in the day. Fullbacks used to play all the time. Now you don't see him.
Turning it on! And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The Falcons, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The give to the fullback. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool.